Hello, everybody. I'm just going to wait, let people start to join. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry. Habit, bad habit. Hello, I hope everyone's doing well today. As everyone starts to come in, I'm going to go over what we're using today. Hey, Jessica. Oh, I hope you're not working too hard. Hey, Eileen. How are you? Okay, so as you can see, I'm using Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Essentials. I've got the paper kit, and I'm gonna go through. We're gonna use probably these foam stickers that look like the type keys. I did pull out from Scrap and Happy Studio these. To me, I like the cameras, and of course, captured a moment captured, capture the journey. I'm probably not going to use that, but I like the cameras and maybe this one. So we'll see. Ooh, root canal. Yikes. Not good. Not good. Oh, my niece is on Facebook. No, it's not your picture tonight. With the vintage collection, I'm actually going to be doing your granddad's dad. So would that make him your great granddad? Yeah. So this is Lawrence McKinney. This is my dad's father. I never got to meet him. He had passed away way before we were even thought of, right, TC? So, but I just love this vintagey feel of the photo. I took a picture of the photo. So that's why you can see the little bit of an outline right there. Wasn't he handsome? So handsome. So this is what we're going to scrap today. And let's see, long work day, but excited. Oh, thanks, Jessica. Hey, Beatrice. All right. So I've got most of what I want or may want to use already pulled aside, but real quick, I just wanted to remind you guys of a few things. These are like some of the elements that came in the ephemera bits or die cuts, I think they call them. Yeah, ephemera bits and pieces. These are chipboard elements. I do have a couple of those pulled aside. I didn't pull out the flowers because I wasn't going for a very flower oriented layout. Oh, thank you guys. All right. And then the large ephemera pieces, I'm going to use, I have a few of those out because we may want to layer. Okay. So there's the ephemera stuff. And then I wanted to real quick just show you a few of the papers. It's not going to take long. There's something about this collection. When it came out, I wound up getting actually two of these because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But vintage like this has always spoke to me. And so I was like, you know what? I don't want to get the one, use it all up, and then be mad I don't have any more. I like this one too. That would make a great layout. The flowers. This one's like a map. This is actually like ledger paper. And then we have all the different ledger cards on the back. Love these rulers. And then this nice subtle and neutral paper. Now, of course, I already pulled aside what I want to use for tonight. So let me get that out. So I knew I was going to have to start with a wood grain because I knew if we're doing this vintage, it's calling for it. Now, I was tempted to use the darker brown, and we may, only because I used lighter papers is what I grabbed, but we'll see. If not, it may be built up on this. Okay, because you do have some of the darker colors in there. But I like the polka dot on this side. Plus the, I know it seems like mostly typewriters, but there are cameras mixed in. Not the flower side, but I do like this side. And I was thinking of cutting it in half. Oh, hey, Wendy. I almost missed you. And Joanne, nice to see you. And hey, Taylor. All right. And then there's this one. And I'm not going to use this side. I like the newsprint side. So I think that's what I'm going to use. Okay. So that's everything. So let's get the cutting. I know Eileen was saying that she had a root canal. How was everybody else's day? Mine wasn't too bad. I didn't get anything really done that I had planned, which is usually the way. I always have this great idea that on my day off I'm gonna be so productive. And then when the day comes, I'm like, I'm exhausted. Oh, all right. So I'm gonna start by taking off the branding strips on all of these. So then that way we can get that. Oh, I don't want to do it. Didn't line up. All right, let's do this. And I'm using this was probably the first Fiskars I had. And it has the metal uh, thread, like the metal piece going through the center to line up. I sent, thanks to Heather Balzer, she reminded me that Fiskars has a really good, customer service warranty program. So I sent them information and we'll see, how it goes. But at least I can attempt because I really do like that other cutter that I got. Because the bar doesn't move, you know what I mean? Like it's pretty stable and you don't have to worry about warping and stuff like that. And I don't keep these strips because you don't get a full sheet. It's usually just like the name of it and a little bit of a pattern, which I guess you could save, but we ain't got time for that. Okay, so this one is a P13 paper. So on this one, I always usually lay it out to the full 12 because I think the strip itself is a lot smaller. And if you just cut off at the strip, it's like your sheet is not quite 12 inches. Yeah, just a little bit, Okay. So we're going to be doing some tearing with the main paper. And let's see, did I miss any more people? Hey, Pearl. All right, I think I got everybody. Now, up in the upper right-hand side is the sketch that I'm going to kind of be working off of. I liked how it looked on Pinterest, so I'm trying to get y'all a bigger up-close picture. All right. Now, I'm not doing any mixed media behind it, but I like the idea of like a cluster here and some of the papers over here. Trying to change it up a little bit. I tend to do a lot of the same style because that's what speaks to me, but I wanted to change it up a little. So let's tear these. So we might be able to do something like that. Sorry, concentrating, trying to figure out which way I want to tear to get a little bit of the white and stuff like that. I want the print stuff to be kind of on top. And then I really do like this one, but I'm thinking I'm actually going to tear this a little bit different. Just tearing a little bit. All right. So what if we do a little bit like this? Something like this, and then we can build up the photo over here. Something like that. Let me take this bit off here. And then do something like that. Straighten it up a little bit. What you think? I'm liking that. And then here are some of the big pieces we can use for layering. They also had this big piece, and these I believe we can punch out. I'm not going to save these. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. Okay. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use like the bigger or if I wanted to use the super thin one. So I got both and we can kind of play with it just in case. And then I know this has a clip on it, but I was thinking we might even be able to use, because I like these chipboard clips. They're just the clip part. And then this says memories. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I did pull out some of these strips too. We might use those. So this is a no. I don't think I'm going to use that. I don't think I'm going to use that. Oh, these two I'm not sure yet. And of course, you know, we'll save the hearts. We'll put some around maybe. And then I like this too as a layer. Like we can do something up here. And then do something like that with the remember. Vintage. Because the title is going to go up here. These aren't going to be there. We're going to put them in here with our cluster somewhere. So maybe we can do something like that. Like create a little cluster up here with our title. Because I think the title is going to be his name. And then if not his name, then we'll do one of these. Oh, I'm sorry, which also comes with it. This is the foam stickers, and they're the titles for this collection. And I like these. I like the fact that they have them in the darker colors, and then they also have them in the light. So we'll play and see which one we like the best. If we want to use one of these, or I may use one of these and put his name on it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So I'm liking how this cluster is starting to come along. What do you guys think? Hey Pam, thank you for joining. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Okay, so we're good. We're liking the vibes, and then I think we can still maybe even peek in some of the strips. something like that. I'll save this one for another one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking that. I like that cluster. Okay. So let's talk about the photo mat, right? So sometimes we like the photo mat and sometimes we don't. Okay, thank you guys. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I love keeping the neutrals like craft paper, black and white. Um, I don't know if this is gonna. I think this will be good with the browns, right? Give it a little matte. And I'm gonna do something on this that I normally don't do. I've pulled out the tea dye distress oxide, and before we lay this down, we're gonna be hitting it with a little bit of distress, like ink, on the edges. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use this for my mat. Okay, so let me cut that. Oh, this is coming along. Oh my God, you guys, can I just tell you, I was struggling. I always feel like I'd be struggling anyway. Trying to you know what? I'm gonna do the four and an eighth. That way I still got plenty of paper there, and then 6 and an eighth. But I don't know why, but the struggle was real today. Maybe it was the heat. It was hot here. Was it hot where you guys are? Because it was hot. And I'm gonna tell you, like I just couldn't get it together. I couldn't like I knew what I kind of wanted to do, but it didn't come together until I sat with Beatrice a little while ago and was like, "Oh, I haven't seen anyone use this collection." Thankfully, she had me start with the collection. Cuz I was looking at the photos first and feeling inspired. Okay, so let's take a picture cuz that's what I do. I always take a picture so I can remember what I did, because that's all I need. So I can see, you know, how I had stuff kind of laid out. And it's going to be too bright for you guys, but I need it bright. Woo. All right. There we go. So then it's hard to see. But now I can see what I had kind of laid out. And you can always use press and seal and stuff like that. But a lot of times I just kind of move it to the side, keep what I had together, and then let's get inking. I am so excited. I can't believe that in like a week, a little more than a week and a couple of days, I'm gonna be up in Jersey. What? And I can't wait. So I'm gonna do all around the edges real quick. I think this is gonna add something special. Normally on these layouts, I don't ink my edges. I never feel the need to, but because of the style of this with the whole vintage idea, I think it kind of needs it. And what I'm going to do is actually go around the outside of our main paper too. And even if it's a darker color, you should still ink it, only because it's subtle, but you can see the texture. You know what I mean? You can see what the distress ink does to the edge. And only because I don't know how much of this sticks out, we're going to do down to there. And then let's do this one. And this is going to be good. That's why I wanted some parts with a little bit of the white, because that will pick up on the tea dye. You see it? I love it. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh, you had some storms last night, Pam? Yeah. Did it actually like cool it down some? Because we've been having storms and it's still hot. Like, they're not cooling nothing down. And then Just says, I was ready to get this collection. And then Shamel. Oh, okay. You know, you're very disciplined, Jess. I give you props because I am not. I'm like, I want it all. And I can't even like stop myself. Because at first, actually, I take that back. At first, I wasn't gonna get the Chamel because I like Chamel, but I've never was a huge fan of Chamel. Like I didn't know about her until I met really was talking with Beatrice and stuff, and she really likes her. She takes her classes and stuff. So I was like, okay. I was like, I'll take a look at it, you know. And I was like, all right. And then I saw the purple, and I was like, stop it. I'm like, okay, I guess you're speaking my language now. I got to get it because it's purple. Okay. I know not everybody likes purple, but pink and purple, I'm like, I'm in, you know? And it's mostly because we don't really get a lot of it. So it's like when they get it, when someone gives it to us, like you gotta get it. So I bought the collection. One of these days I'm gonna have to do a Jessica. I can only buy if I get rid of one complete collection. Woo! I say that now, and I know full well that's not gonna happen. Because I definitely have that. What's it called? Um, Fear of F FMO, fear of missing out. FOMO, whatever it is. FOMO, fear of missing out. Definitely, I want it. If it's out and it's popular, I want it. Like I couldn't imagine not getting a Vicky Bouton collection or 49 and Market collection. Like stop. Okay. Let's get to laying this down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a little backwards. I'm going to do this piece. I don't want to glue all over the whole thing. Just a little bit. Oh, and I got over it. You know those little bottles I was using? I'm like, nope, I'm putting this on the big one. I need it on the big one. FOMO. Thank you, Wendy. I'm telling you, that's what I got. I got it bad. I got it bad. I do. Okay. If I do like that. Yep, that's it. So what I'm going to do on this one, because I don't want to lose my spot, is I'm just going to kind of glue. Sometimes, you know, you use both. Sometimes you just have to keep your spot, you know, keep words at. But I do. I have serious fear of missing out because, man, I can say, oh, what did we say the last time, B? We were like, yeah, we don't need none of the new Christmas lines. We got tons of Christmas. Who bought both Vicky and Paige Evans? That would be me over here. That would be moi. And I had to get Paige Evans because she did a lot of pink. I mean, like, how could I not? Stop. I mean, well, you can't take it with you. You might as well get what you like. You know? I'm like, what can I say? It's my addiction. And anything that hangs off, I'll get with my scissors and trim it. You see how that glue works? See? I was able to lift it up. No problems. Ooh. You know what? I may do just like this. It's driving me nuts. Hold on. I gotta get my edge lined up. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Whew. All right. Oh, you have a ton of it? Oh, I know. I got a ton of it too. Yep. Yep. See, everybody raise your hand. Right? Only if, Taylor, only if. It's crazy because, you know, inside you're thinking, I don't need it. I still have tons of Vicky Booten from last year. You know what I mean? I got plenty. For the amount of layouts I do, for the amount of documenting December or December daily, whatever you call it, that I always attempt to do and never do. Like, I literally have plenty of paper and I still bought them both. And they're only the beginning. Simple Stories is going to have more Christmas. And I know they're going to have freaking, what are those things? Gnomes. They're going to have gnomes for Christmas. I'm like, yeah. Like, someone just shoot me now. I'm gonna have to get Affirm, Zelle. I'm gonna need everybody making payments on all kinds of crafting supplies. Or, like I said before, start selling some serious organs. That's all I know. That's all I know to do. And then I'm going to even ink up a little bit around the mask. The mat, not mask. I know it's brown, but it'll help with just tying in the colors. Because sometimes when you cut the paper, not that it's very white, it's just lighter on the inside. And I just want it to have that similar color. Okay, so while we got this out, let's go ahead and grab the mega roll. And let's get the tape on back of it. Okay. I'm going to grab my big shears because I think I can get almost all the way across in one cut. All right. Perfect. There we go. We can lift him up. I love these. Oh my God. I need another pair. Okay. For like around the house stuff where I can just cut through stuff. Uh-oh. You saw the sneak peeks already? I know. Oh, B, how exciting. I hope it's a girl. That way we can use some of our pink stuff for the baby. And then just usually I find out about the Ali Edwards stuff from B. So if she's not doing it this year, I might be safe. Because I got one of her binders. I forget when it was, but I got one of her binders and I still haven't even used it. I'm like, this is crazy. Why did I get this binder? Now this I just want to kind of look at again. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So this was over here. And then this. I think this I'm going to cut in half. Because I may want to use it on another layout. And since it's going to go underneath anyway, might as well save part of it for another layout. And then this one was over here. Okay. Remember. Something like that. Okay. So I'm going to lift him up. And where everything has landed, I'm just going to lift up a little bit. Uh-oh. Used a bit too much there. That's okay. Good thing is this dries clear. So we don't have to worry about that. And then this one, I'm just going to put what's on my finger down. I think this one, this container of art glitter glue sat for a little bit and then it started to kind of separate. So now we have one big piece and we can turn it over. I'm not gonna put it on here. And then we can tape it up and get this down. If you wanted to, you could put foam and get this set up, up on the page, but we're not going to do that because we got the foam under the photo. Clean this off. So I do not want my project to stick to the mat. Okay. We're going to do like that. And then go like that. Booyah! Perfect. Okay. Right? Yeah. Hey, Carol. Thank you for joining. Okay. Right, Taylor? Can't take it. Hey, Carmen. I'm doing good. How are you? Okay. I think I caught up with everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I will try and go back and look. Oh, you're not too late, Carmen. You're not too late. We're still getting everything kind of figured out and layered. There we go. Now, on this part, I think I'm going to do it down here like this and put this up here. On the chipboard, I just use the glue. All right. And then I think I'm going to just glue this down so it goes just underneath the photo. So we got the vintage. Okay. Let's take our backing off and get our picture down. And then we'll work on our cluster up here. I think that's the smoothest it's ever come off that back end. All right. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Carmen. Joanne, this line is the Simple Vintage Essentials from Simple Stories. So what we're gonna do is put this here. Before we press it down, I'm gonna go ahead and get the glue on the back of this chipboard piece and then try and slip it underneath before it dries completely. There we go. There we go. There. Okay. Now this is pretty slippery, so I probably wouldn't write right on top of here. But if you have a pen that will dry quickly, you could probably do that. Or you could cut a small piece of paper, do your journaling, and attach it right here on there. And we're going to save that. We're not going to use it. Now we have some hearts. So I may use some of these sprinkled about. Just a few. I love when they give you like a lot of hearts. I'll probably use this one with the bigger print up there. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can put one here. Okay. All right. So our cluster up here. Well, let me go ahead and just put some glue on these, get them glued down, because most likely I will forget. Ooh, see how much is coming out? It does that. And I've tried shaking it up, the glue. But it just, sometimes it comes out super fast. Putting the heart next to where vintage is. And then these, I think we can put over here. I like the memories with the numbers. I know I had it a little bit different, but I'm thinking something like that. Okay, I think I like that. And we'll do this one up here somewhere or something like that. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to put a little bit of tape on the bottom. And this one, we'll put a little bit of tape under here. A little bit of glue. Hopefully it'll stick better. All right. And then we already have some tape down. And just use the glue to help give you some time. If you don't put it in the right spot, you have time to move it. And I just moved it down just a little bit. And then I think we can do something like that. Okay. Okay. So we've had a little bit of time here to think. And I don't want you guys to sit and watch me spell out his name, Lawrence. So I'm going to probably put it underneath whatever title we grab. But I want to grab some of these real quick. Okay. So of course, I like this one. These I'm going to take off, but we're just going to do something like that. I think what we'll do is maybe put one over here. And then a moment captured. Okay, I like that. We'll go with that for now. And then let's look at these. I forgot I got some washi tape too. Well, the washi tape I got two. So this one is the one I think that comes with the simple vintage, but it's more in like creams and blacks. So I wasn't sure I wanted to use it for this one. But at the same time, Michelle was selling the color vibes. And I was thinking, you could also use these. It's wood grain, but they're washi tape. So you could always use those to like highlight or, create interest in an area. And they would go well with this collection too. Actually, I had quite a bit of the color vibe I've put with this collection because I feel like it really would work, with the woods and all the different colors and the grays and the browns. They really do work with this collection. So just a food for thought. Okay. And then the other thing, I'm not sure. I'm either going to use the typewriter keys for his name or I may use one of these for his name. Okay. But you'll see that. I promise you, I will post the final picture with his name on it. But let's do um not fabulous. I don't know why I'm drawn to celebrate, but I could also do dreamer. And I know right before he passed, he left Florida, went to New Jersey, and that's when he got sick and wound up passing away. So he did have an adventure, traveling from home and all that. But I think I'm going to do celebrate because we want to celebrate him. I wish I knew more about him. But let's cut this out. So I'm going to do celebrate Lawrence. I can do celebrate. And then I'll put his name, Lawrence. I think I'm going to use the typewriter keys. I like the idea of the typewriter keys on this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And see, even though these are two pieces, what I'm going to do is just slide them right back in. And the best part is it stays right here. And we just keep them all together. And as I use the words, I'll just keep cutting the different words out and it'll stay right here together. And then, yeah, because underneath that celebrate with these keys, won't that be good? I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, so let's get these put down. This foam is what I forget the lady's name. You guys write the lady's name. Michelle always says her name and I totally forget it. But from Scrappin' Happy Studio, um they just send it with it on it, like for packaging. So you can just glue these straight down. You don't need to keep those little foam pieces because they lose their stick when you take them off. And since this is canvas flare, I can use the wet glue. Yeah, I like the typewriter letters too, Joanne. I totally do. Yep, yep, yep. So that's what we're going to use. Now, if you wanted to, you could put foam under these. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the wet glue because they're already sticking up, And the paper that we use, it's thick, but it's not that thick. The wood grain is a little bit thicker than just regular paper, but I don't want to make it too weird. Oop. Oh, you were chasing the doggies, Michelle. Chip and Dale. I'm sure they keep you busy. I know my cats do. I'm amazed that they're not in here. I better not speak too loud or they'll be showing up. They're usually, one of them is usually sleeping next to me, but uh, I think they went to have dinner. Okay. Cleaning some of the extra glue off. And then let's take off celebrate. And I love, love, love that it's all one word. And then I just do little dots. I don't do a whole lot. I try not to do a whole lot of glue. But you just want a little bit because, you know, sometimes the foam, it's sticky, but you just want to make sure. You don't have to like put a whole thing on it. Okay. All right. Yay. And then let's see. I should have grabbed one of my oxide inks for splatter. I could have used tea dye. But right now I have in front of me, of course, my black, have some white, and I don't know about this gold. Let me think. But I think it's pretty similar to I have the old Heidi Swap still too. Let me think about it. I might not do the gold right now. I'm gonna do the black and white though for sure. Because I was thinking I might like the brown better for the infamous splatter time. Let's get stuff closed up here. All right. We're almost ready. My favorite time of the night. Splatter, splatter. All right. And now, more than any other time on a vintage layout, I think the splatters are perfect. I'm going to kind of cover those because I don't want it to get all messed up. You know me, I do some splatters. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it just, I don't know. I just love it. And I can't even help it. All right. And then let's get some of the white. And then this one I'm just going to do by tapping. Because I really just want it in this center where it's got the darker paper. So that way it stands out. Where some of the darker elements are. On our layer bits. All right. Okay, so here we go. Close up. All right, there's our layout. What you think, you guys? Oh, we still got 10 minutes. Anybody got any questions while I open up the floor? I think I'm gonna do the white side. Should I do the white side? Nope, I'm gonna do the dark side. What y'all think? Dark side? Dark side? Light side? Thank you guys. Rosemary. I didn't even see you come in, Rosemary. Did I say hi to you? Michelle. Thank you, Beatrice. Yeah. So you can have it either way. Let's see. Which way do we like? You like the dark side? I like the dark side too. Okay. And then we can just do let's not put it right on there. I'm like, let's not do that. Lawrence E. N. Lawrence CE, right? Lawrence. Is that how you spell it? I'm about to do like, hey Siri, spell Lawrence. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. Okay. So what I'll do is let's put a little dot. Oh, it helps if you take the lid off. Okay, T. It's not as bad doing it with these smaller ones. Like a little like celebrate. I think it's gonna need to be a little bit longer. I keep moving them down. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me. You know how it is when you're trying to concentrate. I'm like, did I do it? Oh, I think I missed it. Thank God for wet glue. It's okay. It'll be all right. It's okay. Remember, it's vintage. It's vintage. It's vintage. There we go. I knew it felt like I was too short. That's what the wet glue does for you. I'm telling you. It gives you those few more seconds. All right. We did it. And you can't even tell that I tore up some of the paper. Woo, woo. I'm telling you, Michelle, it is a godsend. I'm telling you. Look at that. I had the wet glue. I put it down and was able to still shift it. I mean, there would have been a time he just wouldn't have had an E on the end, right? Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to add some of that tea dye distress oxide. Oh, we got 6 minutes. Y'all, hold on. I moved my inks so I can get to them easier. Let's test that theory. Theory accomplished. Look what I got. Look what I found. And it's not like a crazy deep brown, but it's just enough to just add that third layer of color that I like about using three um, splattering colors for. And then it ties in our inking the edges. Hope I didn't get any ink on my shirt. So I was able to get his name on it and the third color. Can you see some of that? Some of the tan is like right in there. It's just a little bit. And I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension. Yeah. Yeah. Yay. We did it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Michelle, were you able to put the collection in for the designer code? I know I sent it to you late, so I wasn't sure if you were able to add it. I know there's a slight delay, so I just want to make sure. Oh, Eileen, I love that the cats have been listening. That's awesome. Might have been getting in trouble. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So you guys, if you go to the designer discount area in the on the website or in the app, if you use my code TE10, so that's TE10 for the designer code, you can get this collection with 10% off. So go get it. If you didn't get it, go get it. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Michelle. T10, y'all. T10. Just remember that. And I know the rest of the week, I want to say on Friday, Sherry goes live. And then there's also a live on Saturday. Hold on. I was so good. I looked ahead, but it never fails. Okay, here we go. Yes, Gina. I think Gina is live. Is she live this Saturday or was it last Saturday? On the calendar, it says this Saturday, but it might have changed. But it does say on the 11th that Sherry will be live at 8 p.m. Okay. And then let's see. And then that weekend, Jessica is going to be live on Sunday. And then Tisa is going to be doing probably some of her mixed media on the 14th. So this whole weekend is jam packed, y'all. Jam packed. So work hard so you can play with all of us over the weekend. Michelle, I hope your foot is doing better. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys again for joining me tonight. I'm so thankful for you all being here. So we have a little bit of canvas flair, some of the color vibes I had out, but I actually didn't have to use any of it. This is all done with just the Simple Vintage Essentials. You get it. If you have not got this kit, get it. Good, Michelle. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing better. You guys have a great night. Have a blessed rest of the week. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at Sherry's video, her live on Friday. Have a good night. Bye.